This is my fourth time in Barcelona, so it's one of my favorite cities of all. You know, I came here as a tourist, as a backpacker, student, and then I came back here to shoot a movie. Actually, two movies of mine in the Philippines that have been shot here, partially. And then this is the fourth time, and I'm here to present my first movie as a director, so I'm very proud. I'm very happy that the BAFF invited me to come over with my first film. My friend, filmmaker Adolfo, told me that BAFF is really a fun festival. It's pretty intimate, but the people are just so hospitable and welcoming, and I saw that right away when I came here. I was surprised with the number of people that has been watching the films here. There's quite a lot, and it's a great surprise for me because that means that people in Barcelona, the Catalan people, are very interested in the Asian cinema. The new filmmakers and the more established directors are all represented here, and it's pretty exciting. Obviously, I was very nervous because it was my first screening of my first film in my very first film festival outside the Philippines, and what I realized was that the technical quality, even though there had problems, the fact that a lot of people stayed on in my screening and asked some questions, and some people telling me that despite the technical quality, they were still touched by my story and by the performances of the actors, and some of them were shocked by the controversial plot of the film. That means that technical just goes second to the story. If you have images that are quite powerful for people to make them stay, and even though the audio is bad or the video is dark, if they like your story and they're interested, and they will stay, and that's the power of cinema right there. So it's a lesson learned.
Finally, you were happy at the end.
Yes, I am. In the end, it's a great realization for a filmmaker that things happen. They're not always perfect, but if your message is well taken by the audience, then you've done your job well. That was what I was excited about, what the reaction of a foreign audience other than Filipinos would have on my film. And I've been surprised that the thing that I was most surprised about was the comment that somebody compared me to Pedro Almodovar, which I never really imagined, because he's such a an idol of mine. Everybody look up to him, and just to be mentioned in the same sentence with him is already something that I will take with me wherever I go from here. Of course, we are really, really proud with the emergence of Philippine cinema in the international scene. Especially, it's a history-making achievement for Filipino filmmakers. The three of our films are being represented in Cannes. One of them is in competition, and then Dante Mendoza has also made history by having a competition entry in Cannes, 2 years in a row, which is great, and I'm proud that I am part of this now. That I'm just not in the background watching our Filipino filmmakers make a name for themselves and represent the country, and being very proud of it. I am here in Spain, also being very proud as a Filipino to be representing the 7 Filipino filmmakers whose movies are being shown here at the BAFF. Yes, you should expect, because there are 2 digital film festivals every year, which one is where I came from, which is Cinema One Originals, and the other one is Cinemalaya, where Jay came from, and no, not that. Jay came. Yeah, that's where Jay came from. So every year there's a new batch of new films by new filmmakers that are being made. So expect, to have more, and there are really a lot of promising filmmakers that are coming out from the universities. Some have been working in the movie industry for a long time, and they're trying to be a director for the first time. And even the established directors are now trying to do really experimental, very brave themes in their films right now. So expect more from the Philippines.
Okay, that's all I think. Thank you very much.
All right,
it's
thank
been cool.
you.
un oferiment de la productora i del propi director perquè pogués ser escollida. La veritat és que és una sorpresa, la pel·lícula és una gran sorpresa i espero que us agradi i trobeu tot el que vol explicar Senedy. I també recordar-vos que ja s'ha passat alguna, però crec que és el diumenge, si no mireu el programa, hi ha una pel·lícula que fa molta referència i té molta influència i que apareix en aquesta pel·lícula, que és Temptation Island, de Joey Bosenfiao, i que us recomanem perquè podreu entendre una mica més tant aquesta pel·lícula com de què parla Senedy en aquesta pel·lícula i de què ha passat a Filipines amb tot el tema de la sexualitat i tot el que molts de vosaltres potser coneixeu. Però bueno, jo crec que millor deixar Senedy que presenti la seva pel·lícula i us espero que després pugueu fer preguntes i respostes. Un fort aplaudiment, Senedy.
Buenas noches. I did not understand what he said. I hope they're all nice things about me. Thank you very much for coming. I know there is a football game tonight. I was very nervous that no one's going to